Yeah. Hey guys, it's Jason here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the first run with the Mini-Maxx. Now, as you can see, we got a ton of snow. We do have the ramp up. We're gonna see how this works today. I mean, hey, I'm not gonna be able to show, you know, like great acceleration or anything because we're all over the place. But hey, if you're somewhere right now where it snows, at least you'll have an idea of what it's gonna be like to run this truck in the snow. Bone stock, no gearing changes, stock transmitter, no AVC or stability control of any kind. No, still spinning. First impression is, yeah, it's not too quick. It actually doesn't feel any faster than the Jado 4x4. And this thing's running that 20-tooth pinion. Kind of expected it just to feel faster, but it certainly does not for running the same system. All right, let's see what happens if we jump this thing. Okay, the point of going into the snow was kind of getting a softer landing, but I don't think I feel like walking out here every single time I jump it. So we're gonna have to do the pavement and just hope that we don't land awful so that we don't break anything. Okay, that guy's actually wasn't all that bad. There was some recovery there. Full. Okay, that's decent. Keep getting though like a super delay when I go forward. I think that's just the TQ radio, but we're gonna be changing that out before the second run. Oh geez. Okay, we're gonna move that ramp. Alright guys, so I put it all the way up. I don't think I've really ran any car all the way up, so I don't know how this is going to work. She's a little nose heavy, but you can pull out pretty easy. Let's see how this goes. Why not? Okay, easy to control. We're gonna try with a little bit more speed this time. See if we can hit the KCRC ramp at full height, full speed, on pavement, in the winter. Okay, I even braked there a little bit. So I was going up, so that's good. You know what guys, I'm kind of shocked at how much fun this thing is. It handles great. Yeah, it could use more power, but it does drive nice and handles great. Nice. Yeah. Oh, this thing's a lot of fun. Would be more fun with dirt and traction and a little bit more speed, but I'm still having a blast. Okay, coming in about 3/4. Oh, nope. We're gonna try that again. I was trying to leave myself a little bit of reserve there to attempt a backflip. I don't think that's gonna happen though. Half speed, maybe 3/4. Nope. Oh geez, that was hard. I got gloves on and my finger slipped out of the trigger. But still holding up. That was just letting it fall. I actually just took my finger off the throttle. I didn't brake or anything. Full pin. Yeah. All right, guys. So you know what? I've done a lot of jumping with this thing so far in the first run, and I'm pretty impressed. Do some small stuff right now. Maybe we'll try another backflip. I don't think it's gonna happen, but yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. But it's fun to drive. Looks great. We're only about maybe -3 Celsius. There's no wind, which is nice. Oh, jeez. I was watching my phone. I wanted to see how it was looking, and I wasn't paying any attention to the car. You know, it's funny, when I was at home, I was thinking about taking out the Raptor R2, but I was like, it's gonna be miserable. That's not gonna be fun. And I'm actually having a good time here. I mean, I'm not doing any super big jumps, so even though we're landing on pavement and it's cold, you don't really have to worry about it. That was wicked. I mean, if that was driving a 1/8 scale, that wouldn't be air, but on this little thing, that's awesome. You can see, guys, how when I brake, I brought it down quite a bit there. I so desperately want to do a backflip, but I know it's not going to happen. Nope. Full power. Oh, guys, we just hit, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. LVC. I don't know if Traxxas calls it something different, but either way, guys, I'll see you home back on the bench. All right, guys, we've got the Mini-Maxx home. It's back on the bench. It's all cleaned up, and I've got it on the spinny thing because I just wanted you guys to get a good look at the truck since we've ran it. So obviously, guys, we were out in the snow. It was wet. We had some melted, you know, obviously, guys, when snow melts, it becomes water. And I had kind of a mess when I got home, except I chose to do things different because I wanted to show you guys how the Cow RC Mousse Slick works. Now, this is the silicone spray, guys. This is a protective spray. So when I got home with the truck, obviously it was covered in snow. Took the body off, and all I did was grab my Jet Blaster Turbo. I held this over the sink, my laundry sink, and I took the Jet Blaster Turbo to it. So I just sprayed it all off. I did not take a brush to it. I didn't take any additional water or any kind of cleaning products to it. I just used the Jet Blaster Turbo, sprayed it down, held it, guys, got into every little nook and cranny with it. Probably spent maybe half a minute, maybe upwards to a minute spraying it off. And then I let the truck sit. It is now I think it's 5 days later, guys. Now, at the time you've watched this, it's almost a week later, but it's about 5 days later from coming home and spraying off the truck. And as you can see, guys, this thing still looks brand new. The screws don't have there's not any rust at all. I actually, guys, was examining the truck. I was looking at all the nook and crannies, looking up in everywhere that I could find metal. There is no rust anywhere. And the one thing, guys, about running in the snow, and obviously, guys, rain and any kind of puddles, you start to get rust on your screws, and I can't stand that. So the silicone spray is something that I used to use all the time, and then I got lazy a few years ago when I was kind of receiving a lot of RCs for testing and stuff like that. I got lazy. I just threw batteries in and started running them, and lately I've been getting back into taking better care of my trucks again. I want them to look new. I don't mind scratches and, you know, whatever. That's fine. That's just normal RC use, but I hate when an RC looks neglected. I hate rust. I'm going to say that multiple times, guys. I can't stand rust. I think it just makes your RC looks like it's, you know, 20 years old type thing. So either way, guys, huge shout out to Cow RC for having products like this, because this is safe, guys, on everything. Now, if you have a non-waterproof ESC or receiver, yeah, you don't want to that right in there. But again, for electronics, guys, that are waterproof and then everything else, this is safe on it. I don't know if the camera's doing a good job right now. You can see a few spots, guys, where it's a little bit more glossy, kind of on the servo down here. That's where I think I just kind of went in a little bit too heavy. But you can see where that it's kind of got that little barrier again sitting on it, which is protecting everything from the elements. So that's why my Mini-Maxx looks like it's still brand new. So again, guys, Cow RC silicone spray, there'll be a link in the description as well as a promo code if you want to pick up other products from them. Now, moving on to driving the Mini-Maxx. Now, I'm going to try to keep this quick, guys, because I don't want to get too much into a review after only one run of the truck. However, I'm going to leave you guys with this, and there's a couple of minutes of stuff. Overall, the Traxxas Mini-Maxx is a blast. It drives nice, it looks good, it jumped very well. You can see in most of the jumps, guys, the truck just kind of just hangs the way you want it to. It keeps the front end up. As long as you leave the ramp on throttle, it behaved really well. But even a couple of times, guys, when I had to correct, the truck always had enough throttle to bring the nose up, or it had brake to bring the nose down. And even though at times, guys, I hit that ramp, I would say somewhere around 90 to 95% of the truck's available top speed. The only thing that was really keeping me from kind of reaching the top speed was the conditions between the snow, the ice, all that. And even when I was trying to backflip it, I did have the confidence in the truck to try to do the backflips a couple of times because I knew that the truck was going to allow me to correct it. I knew that there was enough brake that I could bring that front end back down. The reason I'm emphasizing that so much is that, hey, in the right-hand corner right now, guys, you can see the Max Slash, where I couldn't do any of that with that truck. The Max Slash is a horrible jumping truck. So that the fact that a Mini was able to jump the way it did, correct in the air the way it did, was awesome. Now, yes, we're going to quickly, guys, touch on the power system, that BL2S, I call it the BS2S. You guys know what that means. I was shocked that the truck was not faster. It runs the same system as the Jado 4x4, which you can see the tire right here, except it's quite a bit lighter and runs a 20-tooth pinion. So I was expecting the top speed to be quite a bit faster, and it did not feel any faster at all than running the Jado 4x4 stock. So kind of bummed a little bit about that, because I really am hoping, guys, that by dropping a 23 tooth pinion in this truck that it'll be a lot more fun. But after running it with the 20, I don't know. The truck is fun the way it is now, and I enjoyed it. But after you get a few runs under it, I feel like I know I'm going to want more speed, and I'm going to guess a lot of other people are going to want more power out of it. They're going to want that, you know, I always kind of refer to the last 1/3 of your trigger as being the fun spot, where you have that out of control. If you're ripping along, and even if you're moving, guys, you want to pull a wheelie, whatever, you have that power. You're not going to get that out of a stock Mini-Maxx. Now, we know that we can upgrade the differentials. We know that we can drop a 3S system in it. I am going to be trying the 23 tooth pinion first and see how that is. I also have to wait, guys, till I can actually get on the ground with some traction and see how the truck behaves. But overall, I do think the Mini-Maxx is a good buy. I like the way it looks. I like the fact that Traxxas is going to have fun parts support for it. So you're going to have GTR shocks, all the aluminum upgrades and stuff if you want to go that route. For me, guys, I'll probably do the GTR shocks, maybe a couple of minor parts, but nothing major. I kind of like the truck the way it is right now, and I'm really hoping that by putting in that 23 tooth pinion, because I'm pretty sure that's the highest that you can go in this, that the truck will be a little bit more fun to drive. And again, guys, once I get it on ground where I can actually have traction and put down the power. But that's it, guys. Traxxas Mini-Maxx, genuinely shocked by the fun that I had with it today. I was not expecting to have that much fun. And even, guys, when I actually first started driving it, I was kind of like, oh, this isn't very fast. I don't know how this is going to be. But I ended up, guys, hitting LVC, and I would have stayed out there for another 20 minutes because I really was enjoying it, jumping it over and over and over again. So, guys, on that note, I hope you guys have a terrific day. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, give me a big thumbs up. Please subscribe and enjoy my jumping clips. Coming like a Hellcat.